What's happening, everybody? I'm going to run you through a quick, very simple tutorial on how to set up your microphone into Adobe Audition 13.0. Many of you have probably gotten this far and figured it out on your own, but we're going to have new USB mics coming, so I'm going to have a tutorial put together that's going to help you troubleshoot it if you run into trouble trying to install it, though I don't think you will. So anyway, let's jump right in. Okay, so here is a multi-track session I have pulled up for the sake of installing a mic. You can see that these first two channels right here in my input, it is listed as none, and that's probably not going to happen too often, but it can happen. It'll usually say something like this: default stereo input will be selected already as kind of a preset. So now I'm going to click on this little arrow right here, and I'm going to go down to audio hardware. This is the easiest way to get to this screen right here. There is another way that you can do it by going to your preferences, which is somewhere over here. See, you got to find it and go down to your preferences, and there it is. Then you go to audio hardware. So it's just as well. Click on this little arrow, audio hardware. That's the easiest way to get to your mic setup. Okay, so from here, I'm going to look at my default input, which right here, it's listed as no input. I need to switch that to the microphone that I want to use. So it may be listed as default for your built-in microphone. Now, if you're upgrading a mic and getting a new USB mic that you're going to plug in, it will be something like this. It will say USB audio codec, most likely. And that's what this microphone is right here. I have it running through a mixer that runs in through a USB codec. So I'm going to select this as my new default input for my microphone. Now, input is input. Obviously, that's what's going in. That's how you simply set up your microphone. You hit OK, and that's done. There is one more other thing that you need to make sure that nothing gets messed up. Let's go back into audio hardware. Let's look at our output. I have a different output than you probably have set up in yours. I have the multi-output devices, my standard output, because I record on OBS like I am right now, and it picks up through Audition better that way for me. But having your built-in output will be just fine too, because if you have a headphone jack into your speaker or into your laptop or your MacBook or whatever, your built-in output will go directly to that. I have something else set up, multi-output device, so it can pick up. So either one of those are fine as long as they're set up properly, which there are tutorials together that show you how to do that as well. So now, last thing, I need to click on this arrow. I need to either go to mono if I'm recording in mono or stereo if I'm recording in stereo, and click default in stereo. Now it switches to my default stereo input. So I should be able to arm the recording, record, and there it is. It is picking up what I'm saying on the microphone we just initiated into this Audition track 13.0. Now let's check the output. Stop the recording. Let's see what happens. And there it is. It is picking up what I'm saying on the microphone we just initiated into this Audition track 13.0. Now let's check the output. Voila, worked like a charm. It's so easy. Just remember your input, just click this little arrow on any one of these tracks and it'll go to where you need. You can scroll on that and make it bigger, so I made it disappear for a second. Don't freak out if that happens. Just do the opposite of what you did. And then so we go to audio hardware from that arrow. There it is, input and output. Super simple way to set up your microphone and your output system on Adobe Audition 13.0. If you have any questions, concerns, it's not working for you, email, text, call, let me know what you think. Thanks a lot.